Chef Jeff Henderson, a former inmate turned culinary success, is set to inspire change in St. Lucia through a 5-day project aimed at-risk youth and individuals in the penal system. Hosted by Back on Track Ministries, Henderson will share his transformative journey, offering hope and practical guidance for those seeking redemption and a brighter future.
I contacted Mr. Carly Holder, who is the CEO of Corrections and Communication Groups in the United States. He put me in touch with a gentleman called Chef Jeff, who spent 10 years in prison. And I figured that the experience and the journey that he had as a big drugsman, making $45,000 a week selling cocaine, and his mother counting the money, it just takes me back to the kind of enabling that takes place in our communities. And so we have to make a deliberate effort to address the families who are inadvertently contributing to the continuation of crime.
From October 15th to the 21st, St. Lucia will welcome Chef Jeff, the celebrity chef known for his inspiring journey from prison to professional success. Keith Smith, founder of Back on Track Ministries, has outlined a packed itinerary for Chef Jeff, who will engage in a series of impactful activities.
Visiting the Bodley Correctional Facility, where all the units will be viewing a presentation from the chapel at Bodley on the screens in different units. At Bodley, they have 9 units, and the inmates will be sitting there hearing the life experience of Chef Jeff. In addition to that, thereafter, we go to NSDC in Viewfort, where he will teach them to cook. And then we will bring the community members, the persons in the family that are depressed, that are going through poverty, to sample the meals that the inmates has prepared with Chef Jeff. Okay? Thereafter, we go up north to NSDC in Castries, and we are intending to bring at-risk persons and youth to come and learn from Chef Jeff as well. Going forward, we're looking at the Boys Training Center on the Saturday, where we'll bring the young men, because Chef Jeff said something to me that was really touching. He said that at the age of 2, his father left home. And when he started to hit the streets and for survival purposes, remember his mother saying to him that you are the man of the house. And that stuck with him, and that was a lot of pressure for him because his father was nowhere around. And he started going into drugs, selling drugs, baking cocaine. And guess what? His mother started counting the money with him when the money was coming.
In 1988, Chef Jeff was arrested by the San Diego Drug Task Force for intent to distribute illegal narcotics. Following a decade in prison, he radically transformed his life and has since used his journey as a powerful testimony to steer young people away from a life of crime. Now, as he prepares to visit St. Lucia, Keith Smith expresses hope that Chef Jeff's story will resonate not only with those at risk, but also with the enablers around them, inspiring widespread change and accountability within the community.
So here you have mothers who know what's going on in the house. They look the other way, and when their sons are in the prison, they visit their sons and hear them. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, the usual refrain. You understand? And so we also have a program at Bay Gardens for the women, where the women will come. They will get support, and we will hear testimonies. Especially there's a young lady from Viewfort in Bruceville who just left prison after committing an unwanted murder. So we honestly believe that the female perspective, women coming together, they do have influence. I've said before, and I'm going to say it again. Many people say that the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. And the neck can't turn without the head. And a lot of women seems to misunderstand the influence that they have. So we need our women to not only speak up, but they need to put their foot down when they see anything that's invading the family that may change the complexion of the family and cause pain in the future.
Chef Jeff's visit to St. Lucia is part of the Crime Prevention and Reduction (CPR) initiative, spearheaded by Back on Track Ministries.
So we're going to have a conference called WOW, where we bring the women together, and part of it we have judges. We have those women on the front line that have been talking about crime in this country to come and participate in the process. Well, I will be out of the room, but Chef Jeff will be speaking to the women based upon how his mother conditioned him whilst he was engaging in crime. And I honestly believe that crime is not done in a vacuum. Always remember that. And nobody just commit a crime. So crime is also a symptomatic, it's a symptom of spiritual drought. is a symptom of lacking values. Yeah, so we're hoping to address all this for the 5 days.
Keith Smith, founder of Back on Track Ministries, expressed deep gratitude to the many stakeholders who made Chef Jeff Henderson's visit to St. Lucia possible. Among those acknowledged were Carlisle, Holder, Bay Gardens, the NSDC, SSDF, and Silhouette Media, whose contributions were instrumental in bringing this transformative initiative to the island.